Here with Jess, new general manager of Bondi Squash Club.
Yep.
So in this series, we're just looking at essentially sharing advice on what makes a successful squash club.
Mm-hmm.
I think probably the best way to start this off would be for you, how would you define a successful squash club for yourself?
So for me, and I guess for Bondi Squash Club, our success is really around like the way our members talk about our club for me. So it's very easy for our members to go out and be proud of the club that they're a part of. And I think that makes it so much easier to bring in new members and, to make it a more welcoming place for everyone to come and play. So how proud the members are to be members of the club is probably what I would say is the biggest success.
So essentially like a sense of community.
Yeah, definitely a sense of community for sure. Yeah.
Well, definitely helps having a bar here that we can drink at.
Make it easy, and we are very lucky that we do have a license to have a bar, and that does add in that very social element very easily. So, but it also comes from the people themselves. So it's all well and good to sort of sit and drink, but no one wants to sit and drink in a bar alone.
Yeah, true.
We're lucky that we've got the people that encourage other members to stay and just have a chat and have a drink if they want to. So
okay, and so is there anything else that you can kind of do within the club to help build on that community? Obviously, the bar helps.
Yes, yeah.
But not every squash club has a bar.
Yeah, I think you have to give people a space to be able to come and meet new people. So we have social round robins, we have squads, all those kinds of really basic things, in my opinion, that encourages new members to come along and play, because we all know most of the time you need a second person to play squash.
Yep.
You can do it by yourself sometimes, but it's always better to have someone to play with. So if there's a new person trying to get into squash or trying to meet new people, it's hard for them to come in not knowing anyone, not knowing where to go to meet those people. So we've got those places like the round robin and like squad where it doesn't matter what level you're at, you can come along and play and then meet new people, and hopefully from there people can then organize their own hits outside of that, and that's where they sort of build those friendships.
And so if someone's new to town and they don't have anyone yet, are they just able to call up the club and the club can organise a hit? Or
yeah, we do that as well. So we often get people sort of coming in from out of town, or it's a very touristy place in Bondi, so people come in, they're like, I'm just here for a few months, I used to play in China or somewhere, and I was playing competition. And then, the members are always welcoming to new people. So I'll just sort of send a message out to a few people around that level and just say, I've got this new person, they're looking for a hit. Do you want to, here's their number. And then again, they'll just kind of go on their merry way and organize their own games from there once I connect them.
Okay. And from there, are you then trying to push them into comps, or what's the next progression from there essentially?
Definitely, yeah. That's kind of the entry level is, sort of just solo hits or hitting with a partner, and then round robins and squads.
Yep.
And then once people feel confident, we always try to elevate them up into either pennant, city houses, tournaments as well. So our club likes to travel around for tournaments, and we normally get a decent group of people sort of traveling around going to events as well, which also helps build on that community feeling. So it's like, you can go to Marconi with a group of players, and again, because it's daunting going to a tournament where you're not going to know people if you don't know anyone. So like if you come with the Bondi team, there's always someone there to watch your match or someone to help you with coaching in between games and things like that. So it's just we try to get people playing comps and playing pennant and all that kind of stuff, just further builds that community.
Okay, talking about tournaments, this year I believe you're a part of a team that held, well, I think it was one of the best tournaments I've played in years.
Yep.
Might be because it was one of the first ones back after COVID.
Yep.
But can you talk us through the process in putting such a successful tournament together, like what you held earlier for Bondi Open?
Yeah. So again, we really just try to encourage people from all levels to play. So we make sure that we've always got a lower division as well, to make sure that those people that are just starting out also feel included. It's normally, sometimes we put it on a separate time to the main event, so that they're still part of the tournament, but they don't feel like they have the pressure of having to play in front of people for starters. So that, again, encourages them to play without sort of overcommitting them or overloading them with the pressure of the tournament sort of thing. And then, we just reached out to a few of the Aussie pros as well, just to try to lift the sort of standard of the tournament as well. So we had like Reece Dowling, Rex Hedrick, Tamika Hunt and Maggie Marshall come play in the tournament. And that was really great as well. And it gives our players that are sort of coming up something to really aspire to. So sort of be able to see the pros and, be able to see like how good squash can be. Maybe we're not all going to get there, but it's nice to be able to see that kind of level of squash as well. So we really made sure the event was, good for, like, catered for everyone, and exciting as well for people to come and watch. So.
And is there a set process you use when you're organising your competitions, tournaments, that sort of thing, or
no,
do you just wing it?
Yeah, kind of wing it. I mean, there's a rough idea. I'm lucky enough, so there's another coach at the club. His name is Lee, and we work very closely when organising any of the tournaments. So we've got our own sort of, targets and deadlines we need to hit to make sure that everything goes smoothly. And we also try to get members involved as well. So one of our members, Dave, he designed all of our shirts and things like that. It's also, again, a way to make people feel like they're part of the tournament and part of the club, not just as a player or a participant, but, that they actually helped contribute to the event. So then Dave's out there trying to get people into the tournament as well. It's a lot of word of mouth sort of thing. So once we get the word out, we send, the Bondi members on their way to Pennant and all those things, and we get them to help rally up the numbers so we can make a good event and get the good turnout.
Good. Well, I think that's about all for today.
Yeah.
Any piece of advice for anyone who's looking at managing a squash club, buying a squash club, any of that sort of?
Yeah, I think, it is all about the people for me. So once you've got like a good group of people around you that are willing to help and that feel, supported and connected to a club or a community, it makes it a lot easier to get things done, sort of thing. So it isn't easy, but it is always nice to have help and support. So surround yourself with some good people that are willing to do that, and it'll make your job way better.
Too easy. All right. And finally, where can people contact the club, find the club on socials, all the rest of it?
So we're on Facebook and Instagram. So it's Bondi Waverley Squash Club on Facebook, Bondi Squash on Instagram, and then just bondisquash.com online sort of thing. So you can do all of our programs and bookings and everything like that from our website. So
too easy.
Cool.
Thank you. All right.
Damien.
All done.
Done.